Hello, today we will be attempting to remove logos off of your cymbals. To me, a logo's fine, but you know, they're getting a little extreme with the stuff. They're getting where they cover the whole cymbal. I personally don't like logos. I like a clean look on my cymbals. I've got them off the rest of them. That's just my preference. First of all, before we start anything, we want to test the place on the back side. I want to make sure that it doesn't have clear coat on it. Some of these lower end cymbals, for the life of me, I don't know why they clear coat them, but they will put some clear coat on them, and if it is, we probably won't be removing the logo. So what I'm going to do right in here, I'm going to test it, and I will use some nail polish remover. So guys, if you're taking this off, go hunt your wife's nail kit down and get the polish out of it. This is 100% acetone. It's got a little more punch to it than the others, a little bit stronger. And we will need some brush polish, perhaps, I don't know, to just buff it back in briefly. I don't know what's going to happen with this cymbal. It came right off with my other cymbals. They are older cymbals. These, like I said, they're bad to put clear coat. So I'm going to test a little place, and we will find out if it's clear coat or not and go from there. Okay, as you can see, it will come off. It don't seem to have clear coat on it. I didn't have to buff it with the Bryso, but if you have an older cymbal or it's just a little dull, this is a good polish, or your old Bryso. To me, Bryso works a little better than that. The store didn't have the Bryso. But that being said, you can take fingernail polish remover, and all I simply do is just put a little on a rag. Okay, on removing this, we will simply begin to, after putting the nail polish on it, we will just begin to wipe it off. As you can see, it's a wiping right off, no problem. You might have to put just a little more effort into it down in the grooves if yours has that. But it will work, and you can see where it's coming off here. So it works just fine. And let me get the logo on off, and then we'll look at it. Well, we have our logos off, and as you can see, there was one here, and you can't see it. And then there was one right along in here. I didn't find clear coat on this. I have heard that some of your cymbals has clear coat. For the life of me, I don't know why you would clear coat a cymbal. It's just going to muffler the sound. Even your logos can muffler a sound a little bit. It's almost like taking and sticking little pieces of black tape on it. If the coating is thick, it's not going to take away that much, but it could. And you know, I don't know if I've just been told that some cymbals has clear coats, because I don't know why it would. But I haven't found any of mine with clear coat. But anyway, I always test and see. A little place on the back, besides you get the barcode sticker on it, in which it needs to come off. It will muffler it a little bit as well, and every little bit helps. So I did go over it with just a little bit of brush polish. It didn't need it, but just take the little streaks and the fingerprints off where I touched it, getting the logo off. So that's it. We'll mount it and see what it looks like on the kit. Okay, folks, we now have our logos off of our cymbals. The acetone nail polish remover worked just fine for that. Some people actually say they use it to remove the logos from their drum heads. I personally wouldn't do it, because these drum heads, you can get them dried out and get a flat sound. I don't know if it would do it when these gets a little older, or when I get the money to replace these. They're already older. They need replacing now, but that beside the point. I may try one of them to see if we could remove them. But for me, it worked great for the cymbals. I will recommend them for the cymbals, providing they don't have clear coat. I have never run into clear coat. Don't know if they even do it. I heard that they did. I don't know. But it worked fine to take the logo off. So if you have logos that you want to get rid of, or it's starting to fade out on your cymbals, go find your wife's nail polish kit, get the remover out of it, or you can go to your local Walmart or dollar stores or any of those little places such as that. I've got it at the Dollar Tree or whatever your convenience store is. They would have it. They would have the Bryso or the Bryce cleaner. I got mine at Ingles when we picked up groceries the other day of the cleaner. I prefer the Bryso, the real Bryso. To me, it cleans just a little better. It might be just in my old noggin thinking that, but whichever way works. Anyway, we got them shined up. We're good to go. And the closing of this video, though, folks, when using thinners, acetones, paint products, even cleaning products, I would recommend for you to do this in a ventilated area. Possibly take it outside. Unless you're painting, then you're going to get dust all over it if the wind blows. But do it in a place that you can ventilate it, that get the fumes out, especially if you have breathing problems such as I do. This acetone can trigger my breathing off, and I have to be careful with it. So if you have breathing problems, I'd recommend to wear a respirator with the charcoal filters, not a dust mask, but a respirator with the charcoal filters. So that being said, take caution of this stuff. Don't just do it in a closed up building, and you know, you might begin to feel lightheaded. You might get a little high off of it, which you probably like that, but it's not good for your health. That being said, folks, we got the logos off. It worked fine for my cymbals. Like I said, they say that it will take it off your drum heads, like mesh heads. They say that it's good to use, like if you get logos on them and you don't want them. But the logos on your drum heads are so small, who cares anyway? That being said, have a good day.